Hello, hello, and welcome to a new Sunday live call, which I am pleased to share with you to support our growth together. It's Silvia here, your personal evolution artist and mentor. And today I'm particularly happy to be here with you because I got something that I I know to be very precious to share when we are consciously evolving, therefore working with ourselves, our approach to life. Before to get started, I remind you that here below in the comments, I share the possibility to work with me. You can connect to me via email. I have opened a new path, which is self-mastery. It's a year-long program where you have my support and where basically you become a master of your own powers. You practice daily with your powers, and it's a really creative laboratory through which you get to know who you are, you get to remember who you are, and to work with yourself, to express yourself uniquely for who you truly are. Eh, and this is a great opportunity. Welcome, welcome. This is our live call for English speaking people. Therefore, you are invited as well to share your manifestations in case you want to celebrate something that you have experienced in the three-dimensional world as well after becoming clear with which was your desire, and also to place some questions. I'm here also to answer to some questions that you may have in regards of conscious and purposeful evolution, which is also manifestation. It is always a manifestation of who we are. Indeed, as we evolve and we embody new versions of ourselves, we grow, we evolve, therefore we manifest. It always starts from a decision. So there is indeed no process involved, because everything is already here in our quantum field. And this is something I want to explore today as well. So let's start from this point. Where is the quantum field? The quantum field is within ourselves, and the entrance to this quantum field is through the heart, through the portal of the heart. We can talk about quantum field, infinite possibilities, the field of infinite possibilities. We can call it Akasha. We can call it universe, wherever the word that resonates the most with you. The concept is always the same. Everything already jewels within ourselves in an energetic level. So when we choose something, when we decide that we want to experience something in our three-dimensional world, what ignites that specific reality amongst the infinite is actually our decision to embody the version of us who is that person who is experiencing that reality. So this is the turning point. This is something which is very important to clarify and to get clear with. It is not that we are changing something outside of us, or that we are choosing and selecting a different version of something or someone outside of us. Instead, because we are the only living being in our own reality, the only one who has sovereignty and authority in our own reality, we do refer to the infinite possibilities always through the lens of I am, through the lens of our I amness. Therefore, when we desire to experience something in the three-dimensional reality, which may regards a person, a situation, an event, an object, it is not about that person, that situation, that object, because they are reflections of who we are. Instead, it's about ourselves. So we want to say, I am the person who is experiencing that thing, that relationship, in the three-dimensional world. Therefore, we always bring back the focus on ourselves, and we use the magic words, I am. This is what opens the portals to that experience amongst the infinite that we have selected. This is pivotal to understand and also to embody, so that truly all our life can be grounded in the I amness. It is always me. It all starts from me, from who I am. Therefore, when I want to experience that person in my life, I will say, I am the person who is in a relationship with that specific person. I am the person, I am the woman who is married to that man. I am the woman or the girl or the man who is in a relationship with XYZ other specific person. So you see, it is always about us. It is always about the I am. Therefore, I challenge you today to review all your life through the lens of your I amness. Restructure every sentence through your I amness. Ask yourself, who am I in relationship to this person, this situation, this relationship, this object, wherever? It is always about who I am. And when we move the pivot very strong and very clear into the I am, then truly everything changes. And it is not a matter of the how, and I do explain to you why, because when you understand that you already have and are anything you choose, you desire, because that thing, that particular version is already within you. So when you say, I am, for example, you can say, I am married to my specific person, to my man. In that moment, you already are. So you understand that we don't need the how, because you already are. We already are. Therefore, we don't need the how. We don't need the time, because it is already. It is already. This may seem very weird or strange or also surreal to understand on a mental level. However, on a consciousness level, on an energy level, deep within us, where the true truth dwells, this doesn't even need an explanation. It simply is. So this is my message for today for you. I'd love to know from you how you sip this kind of content, where you are in your conscious evolution. Is this something simple for you to understand? Is this something that you have already embodied within you? Is this something totally new, which seems, as I said, surreal or maybe totally unreal in your world. Let me know also for all of you who are watching the replay, who are catching the replay. You can post your questions here below, and I will be very glad to, answer them in another video with other contents, and also here below in case you want to write your perspective, your point of view. Then, in case there are no more questions, because today I see a very, very clear thread, I remind you about self-mastery, which is your support laboratory in which getting to know yourself much better and using your powers every day, more and more confident and conscious of who you are. And it's also about expressing yourself uniquely in the world. So this is a container for people who are already awakened, for people who already know their powers and want to maintain certain standards, certain high levels of quality in their own life, and to expand them. So from the top to the above. It's for people who are extremely ready to be devotional to themselves, to the divinity that dwells within themselves, and to their divine life as well. Because I also remind you that we should be more divine than human. Our human part is just for us to live daily in this terrestrial plane. However, we are divine at the core. So now, as we are conscious of all these concepts of the way we work, the way we manifest from the ethereal to the three-dimensional world, how we can truly transform energy into matter, now that we are at this level of consciousness, we must live as gods. We do not have any other option right now. We are called to live as gods. Therefore, this is your moment. This is it for today. Very short and super powerful message. Let me know in the comments your point of view. And I will see you next Sunday with another appointment, another call to grow together, to remember that we are gods, and to keep living accordingly. Take care of yourself, and I see you next time.